you normally say that healthcare is a human right, but we believe that mobility is a human right as well.
Briefly said, the strategic objective, developing public transport and urban mobility, more generally speaking, is the so-called triple transition. It has to be in line with the digitalization. It has to be social or just or fair, and no one should be left behind. And it has to be green and sustainable.
We want to make the entire transport network easy to use in active modes, so walking and cycling. It has to be inclusive and available to everybody, and of course it has to be safe and accessible, no matter what your circumstances are.
There are bottlenecks, of course, and biggest bottlenecks are norms. But changing the total behavior of starting using that one to use some kind of on-demand service, that takes a lot, and therefore I think it's very, very important with visuality that you start in a certain community, very limited community. You do it really, really good, and then people start to talk about it and with neighbors and things like that, and then this could actually be scaled into bigger environments.
Price and price incentives have a role to play in the overall mix, but they're not, as I also said, perhaps the key point. There are other things: reliability, punctuality, frequency, the overall convenience and comfort and security, geographical coverage. Can I get actually to where I need to get to? Can I do that at a reasonable cost in a reasonable time? And how does that fit with my travel patterns?
I would say incentives are really public policy, and public policy is really psychology, and psychology is really difficult. So I would say more is needed, and just to give you a little bit of flavor why I say that, in one of our incentive instruments, we still have plenty of unclaimed and unredeemed incentives.